What up guys, this is Monkey Figure Reviews, and today we are back for another Figures News Updates video regarding the Banpresto World Figure Colosseum 10th Anniversary Super Master Stars piece Roronoa Zoro figure release. And the figures will be coming out in June 2021 this year as an Ichiban Kuji series, and the height for all four versions of the figure will be 22 cm. So I just want to quickly talk about some background information of the figure for new collectors or even for those of you who are not often in the loop. So for Super Master Stars piece, especially in an Ichiban Kuji series, usually we will get 4 versions. They are the standard 4 and I'll get to them later. And this Zoro is actually 1 out of 4 entries during the 2019 BWFC competition. So that is like the 10th anniversary, and they decided to do SMSP scale, so we have bigger figures. So far only one had been released, and that is the Wano Luffy that came out at the end of last year. This is the second one, Zoro. There's no news yet for the Gear 4th Luffy and also Ace, and it looks like they might get delayed even further back to 2022. It looks like it from what we can tell. And for this Zoro, I just want to say, when I first saw it, I thought that it is really cool and is one of those that I want to get out of the 4 entries. Because it's Zoro, he always looks badass, same as over here. And to have him in a different kind of pose is always interesting. I think I speak for most of us out there when it comes to wanting to get a figure that is very similar in quality and standard to this prototype right here, which is the image you are seeing now. This is the prototype, the first image of the figure. And now we have the 4 versions released, or rather announced, so we're gonna get through them. And the first 2 versions kind of got me a bit confused. So, bear in mind, once again, this is the prototype. And this one here, this is called the original version. First impression, it just looks like a horrible bootleg. Looks like a fake figure of this one over here. And I'm just not even talking about the colors, which is, I have no idea what went wrong there. He looks freaking pale. And not just on the skin, but you know, even on the hair, on the swords, on the kimono, it looks vastly different from this one over here. A world of difference. And they named this guy here the original, so it kind of have me raising my eyebrows, scratching my head. And also even some of the details such as the muscles, like over here, and also this scar line, and even the face looks to be poorer in quality compared to here, and it is very noticeable downgrade. So I have no idea what's going on, and I don't think this should be named the original, because this is far from the original prototype, far from it. And even the shading and stuff seems like it's not even put on for the figure. Compared to here, you can still see a little bit. In certain areas, it's darker. And this is the original. This second version, I feel it is definitely better than this guy over here. This is called the brush version. So he seems like it's kind of darker in terms of the skin tone and muscles, but at the very least, when I look at him, I can see the muscle definition much better. Not sure if it's because of the shading or what. And also the face sculpt looks to be better. So obviously still not as good as this prototype, but still better than the pale version. Okay, I call it the pale than the original. And you can tell that generally the skin is just kind of darker, like it's more tanned, but he looks healthier that way. Okay, and I guess the colors here on the swords looks closest to the one on the prototype. Yeah, but it's not just that, it's like even like the hair sculpt doesn't look as clean as the prototype. And this is the 3rd version. This is the manga dimensions. And I'm usually not a fan of this style, but I think so far from what I've seen from the 3 versions, this looks like the best. Okay, just like, you know, the overall quality, the overall paint quality and sculpt quality, it looks like this Manga Dimensions is very good. So even though I don't usually recommend or, you know, even buy Manga Dimensions myself, I just want to sound off that in my opinion, he looks to be very good, at least when compared to the other 2. And the last version, this is like the monochrome version, but I think the official name is Two Tones. So it's kind of, this is more niche, I guess. I guess most people won't be getting this, unless you want to do your own painting or other stuff. Alright, so yeah, I think as a summary, I just want to say that you have to be careful, and someone who maybe have not even take a look at the newer images released, you might just be thinking, oh yeah, sure, I will just place an order for, you know, the original version, because that's original, right? It probably looks like this. And then when you get a figure eventually in June, it looks like this sick pale Zoro, and then you'll be freaking pissed. I mean, I know I will be pissed. So I think it's good to be aware, and I am still very confused. I have no idea why it turned out to be so different from the prototype, and I hope some of you know the answer out there and can share with us. But if not, I think at the very least, share this video or share the photos to other collectors, to other people out there, so they can be more aware of what they will be getting and what they want to get. And for me personally, I guess I would just say that likely I will just get the brush version. Not the best, but I think I still sort of like the style, the size most importantly of this Zoro, and I would love to have one of him, though I am currently pretty much quite disappointed with the 2 versions that were released. So once again, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. And if you're new here, if you like my videos, you like what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell notification button so you don't miss out on new videos like this. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye.